If you are judging a model, it is in our profession that it is up to designers what they are going to design for us, because it's fashion and fashion has no boundaries, right? And the thing is, if you are wearing a sari, people are going to criticize you. Why you are wearing a low waist sari? Why you are wearing a backless blouse? They are not gonna think that it is a sari. No, they are still gonna criticize you, right? So never ever get disheartened by the criticism. Just handle it in a very calm manner. So whenever people are doing comments on you, just don't read it. What I do, I never read my comment section. I just don't read that. It's really simple. And whenever I post a bold picture, and so it is the trend. I want to say that it is the trend, and in fashion industry, you have to upgrade yourself. Only one tip, what I always say is like, if you are not serious about this profession, then don't create a mess, because there is already a huge competition we are facing nowadays. So if you are not serious, you cannot give your 100%. Don't create mess. We already have a lot of competition going on, and yes, if you are serious, you are dedicated that I want to be an actor, a model, or whatever your goal is, then go for it. It is for you. You can do it.
Hello, welcome to Field Gossip. Today in Field Gossip, we have a special guest, Tanya Chaudhary. If I am wrong, please tell your name properly.
It's
She,
Tanya Chaudhary.
Tanya Chaudhary. Okay. She is our guest today, and it's my pleasure inviting you in our channel. And this is the first time you are interviewing in a channel located in Kolkata. I will know many things about you, and you will share your journey. And as you are doing your work and you are motivating many people, hope when the audience will watch the interview, they will be motivated from you. Tell me about your childhood days. How was that moment? How was your childhood times, your grown up times?
My childhood times were like really great, and so the thing was like that. My parents were so busy in their jobs and like in their career and everything, whether they have so many things to manage. So my upbringing is in Kanpur with my nani and masi. So that was really great, and I have learned so many things. And the most important thing I learned, how to manage everything by your own self and how to become independent. So I'm really grateful for my to my parents for all these lovely experiences they have gave me, and they just gave me the power to become independent.
And you have a brother also.
Yeah, I have a brother.
Was your brother naughty or was you naughty? In the childhood, the brother sister has a different time everywhere in India, outside India, in our religion. There is a lots of memories with for brothers and sisters. Can you share any memory with your brother in the childhood days?
Yeah, we really fight a lot. Now, still we fight a lot. Like he is very very naughty, very naughty. He just keep trying to irritate me all the time. Even still, he tries to irritate me. So there are so many things. There are so many memories we share, and just like we started our modeling together. He's also a model, so we just participated in the show that Mr. and Miss Kanpur. So he was also there. So yes, we have a lot of things in common. He's also a physiotherapist, and I'm also a physiotherapist. So we studied in the same college. So there are so many things. There are so many functions we attend, and so many shows we participated together.
And he is pursuing his modeling career.
Yeah, he is completely pursuing his modeling career.
Any tips you were giving him as a elder
Any
sister?
tips? I always tell him to like stick to your goals. Whatever you want to achieve in your life, just try to stick with that. Right? Don't try to be like all over the place. Like I also want to try this and this. Like he is like, should I go for this? Should I go for this? So I always tell him to stick to your goals, whatever you want to do, like what you want to do acting, then stick to that, right? So that's the only advice I always give him.
Now I want to know that you are also a physiotherapist, and you came to modeling, doing this profession, doing this work as a doctor. How did the journey started? Journey of a physiotherapist, and you did lots of works in the COVID period. Also, I came to know in many interviews and many news articles. Can you share something? And how was the journey started as a physiotherapist?
So, my father always wanted me to become a doctor, and my brother also. So, and we both are so much like attracted to modeling, and we are like, no. So it's like my in my family, everyone belongs to medical field. There is like a lot of things. So my father is like, I just want you guys to become a doctor. So that was my father's dream, but we both are not into that medical field. So we decided to choose physiotherapy to become doctors, and side by side, we continue our modeling also. So that's how it started. So, and after that, I did my master's in neurology also. So I never quit like my education. I just continued. But in the COVID time and before COVID, I started a program for breast cancer awareness. So
Hmm. And
that
you
was
went 34
hard.
locations. You went 34 locations for breast
Yeah.
cancer.
So there were like 34 locations I visited in just 1.5 year, and there were so many experiences, and I have gained like a lot of knowledge by doing that. So I learned a lot of things. So at that time when I was doing the breast cancer awareness, so I visited towns, small villages, and schools also. So from there, what I observed that there is a lot of illiteracy, and there is a lot of things we need to change in our perceptions. So when there was a place that was a village, I just don't remember the name because there were so many places, so I just don't remember that specific name. So I went there, and there was a girl who was like in 8th standard, and she was doing her schooling from a government school. So I just asked him to write his name, or just do a signature on the form. So so the girl was like in the 8th standard, and she was not able to write her name in Hindi. So I asked her, what is the issue? So she said that the thing is, my parents are like, and the family is from where she belongs. So they were like, they say that there is no use. Why we get you educated? There is no use of that. So there is a lot of misconceptions. There are a lot of perceptions. The society just need to break those norms. Like, right? You just cannot teach them that there is no need of you to get educated. So there was a lot of things who really broke my heart at that time, because we are like in this generation, we are using like a lot of technology, and we are learning so many things, even the Chandrayaan and all everything. But still there are places where girls are not educated. They are just not able to write their name. And even the women I met, they were like holding a chit. That was a chit. So I just asked them to write their numbers. So they were holding a chit where the number was written, and they were not able to read that. So that was really shocking for me. And they have that the chat, the address is there, and the phone number is there. So they just don't know where they stay. And it is like, I was really in shock because I was in the city. I get good education and everything. And by just seeing this side of the society, then I was really shocked and I was really heartbroken. So then I decided to continue my breast cancer awareness program. So then I decided to choose schools. The thing is, by choosing the schools, is like there are more girls, and the more people will get educated, the more people will get the awareness. So that was my idea, but then the COVID thing happened. So that put a break on my program. But yes, now I'm still doing. I will continue my program.
What are the problems you face while visiting villages, remote villages?
Yeah, that's the small town villages, and there are lots of problems. Lot of problems. Just earlier I said that they have that their chips they written, that their number is written and their address is written. So the most difficult thing for me is to convince them what I'm trying to explain them, because they know nothing about that. So that was a biggest challenge for me, to convince those people, to tell them what I am doing, what I am telling them. And yes, they there was a thing. They were going to their places, their homes, and they were coming back. They were asking the permission. They were taking the permission from their family. Should I listen her or should I not? So to bind them with what I'm trying to do, is that was the biggest challenge I faced. And sometimes people think that, oh, maybe she is counting about the population, or maybe something else, and why she's doing that. So that was really a challenge for me.
And now coming to your modeling profession, how did it start? How did you start your modeling career, and in which year you started your modeling career, and how everything has happened?
So in the 2015, as I told you earlier, that me and my brother was so
Yes.
interested in the modeling field. So there was a pageant, and there was like a city pageant, Mr. and Miss Kanpur. So basically, I belong to Kanpur. So Mr. and Miss Kanpur was there. So we both participated on that. So the journey started from there only, and the show was in like 2015. So we both participated in that. We both get groomed. So little bit get knowledge we got over there, and we just reached to the finals. So I got the title of Miss Popular, and he also got some title. So from that point, my father was like, "Yeah, you guys, if you guys want, then you can continue, but just don't leave that medical field. I just don't want you guys to leave medical field." So we are just like, okay, we will not quit our medical field completely. So the journey started in 2015, and that was our first pageant as Mr. and Miss Kanpur.
According to you, what is the most toughest job? Working as a physiotherapist or performing as a model? Which is the toughest job according to you? You are balancing both profession right now.
Yeah. So while doing modeling, you are just a different person, and while doing physiotherapy is just a different person. So, so whenever I come to the like a physiotherapy part, so for the most difficult problem which I face is like, people are like, you are also doing modeling and you are also doing physiotherapy, and how it is related to each other. So they start doubting, is she serious about this profession or not? Is she going to treat me well or not? So this is also a negative aspect of being a model and a physiotherapist, right? And when it comes to modeling, the biggest challenge I face is just, I cannot ruin my image of doctor. I cannot ruin my image of physiotherapist. So sometimes some things I need to do in a boundary, so that this aspect does not get like disrespect, you can say that. So this is the thing. The most challenging thing I face in both the profession is this, to keep a proper balance between both the fields.
While doing modeling, you were posting many photos in Instagram, and you have to post it. And there are some bold photos also. In the time when you started your modeling and you started posting bold reels, bold photos, was you criticized for that, and how did you handle everything?
See, what I have observed, according to my experiences, what I have observed. No matter what you do in your life, everyone is going to criticize you for everything. So just keep that in the mind. So just you just need to keep this in your mind. If you know that you are not doing anything wrong, if this is a modeling field and modeling field models, we models have to wear everything.
Yes, yes, that's
you
right.
you just need to understand that, right? If you are judging a model, it is in our profession that it is up to designers what they are going to design for us, because it's fashion, and fashion has no boundaries, right? And the thing is, if you are wearing a sari, people are going to criticize you. Why you are wearing a low waist sari? Why you are wearing a backless blouse? They are not gonna think that it is a sari. No, they are still gonna criticize you, right? So never ever get disheartened by the criticism. Just handle it in a very calm manner. So whenever people are doing comments on you, just don't read it. What I do, I never read my comment section. I just don't read that. It's really simple. And whenever I post a bold picture, and so it is the trend. What I want to say that it is the trend, and in fashion industry, you have to upgrade yourself. You just cannot stick to one place, right?
Yes.
You need to upgrade, and not in modeling, in every profession. In physiotherapist, you just need to learn new skills, because everyone is doing that. How are you gonna compete in your field? So just don't get disheartened about the criticism. Just face it and be calm and do your work and try to give you 200% in whatever you are doing.
Did you face nepotism?
Yes.
Nepotism.
Yeah, nepotism is like see, I have a very different aspect on different view on nepotism. Let me tell you this. Everyone is criticizing nepotism, right? Everyone feels that. And it is in every field, not in Bollywood only. It is in every field. So the my point of view is like, if my parents are working somewhere in medical field or in the hospital, they will always want their kid to be there. So nepotism is everywhere. You just cannot say that it is in Bollywood only. Because if my parents want me to be at the best place, they are not gonna accept any other kid. So just nepotism is everywhere. So you just need to improve your skills, try to increase your talent, and just be confident. And just leave up to God. And everything is not just in your hands. Sometimes you just need to leave things on God and also, okay? So nepotism is everywhere. It's not in Bollywood only.
Any designer you love to work with him or her?
Manish Malhotra, one of my favorites.
What are the future projects you are doing or you want to do apart from modeling, in acting? What are the future projects you want to do and you are planning and going on?
So in future, I want to do more things in like acting. I want to do more character roles, right? So I just keep sending auditions. Nowadays, I'm busy with auditions because I just did my master's, so I was really busy and I was not. I cannot change my place now where I'm studying. So nowadays, I'm just giving auditions, auditions, auditions. And yes, there are projects I did, and they will soon, hopefully, soon they will release. And yes, so more into like character roles. I want to play character roles. And yes, my one
Have
of the future goal is like to open NGO and rehabilitation center. So I will. There is this thing in the back of my mind.
are you planning to do it? Is it going on process or this is your future plans?
This is my future plan, and it is in process.
Do you want to work in Bengali cinema? Are you aware of Bengali cinema, aware of Bengali culture?
Yes, yes. So why not? Acting is acting. There is no. It is not region based. Right? Acting is acting. You can do anywhere you want. It's not
And then
like that.
then you have to learn Bengali.
Yeah, I will. If I get some good project, then I will learn. And this, it's like that. I just enjoy to learn new things, new skills. So there is nothing like that. I would love to learn Bengali.
I will help you learning Bengali.
Yeah, yeah, please. I will.
I want to know one thing that today is all everything is social media based. If you are working in a different field, there is also a social media impact. So, what are the futures of social media? You think?
The future of social media is bright, I would say. But the thing is, what I feel nowadays that everyone is like totally depending on social media for everything, right? So, I'm not criticizing it as I am a social media influencer. So the thing is, like, social media is good. But the thing where I think is that kids are indulging so much in social media. So the my point is why they are risking their education just to be there. Why you are not like educating yourself properly, right? They are just nowadays. What I have observed is that when I was studying, when we are studying, like so we go through the books. We need so many things. We learn so many words, and there are so many things we go through the books by searching. So there are so many new things we get to know. But what is not on the social media and what is to the internet, they just call out the name and this just Google replied. And this is the thing I don't like. I'm not liking it. I don't just don't know. So Google is just replying, and kids are just like, I have written this. So the thing is, what is the negative aspect is the kids are indulging so much into this. They are not learning new things. They are not learning new words. So and the somewhere the parents are also trying to convince their children that everything is social media. You just have to have like followers, make reels, do this and do this. Why they are not playing games? Why they are not playing outside? Why they are not learning new things? Why we just keep indulging in the phones all the time? So yes, social media is good and bad also, where the things are liking. This is not, I just don't know. This is just my point of view, and everyone has a different point of view.
Yeah, nowadays many vulgar contents are going viral, and many good contents people don't watch. What are the problems you can tell it, and your aspect? What is the aspect? You can tell your aspect.
Vulgar content, and the thing is like, it's just, I think that time keeps changing. Time keeps changing, and mentality keeps changing. That I would say that in the early, like there long back, the girls only wears like saris, kurtas, and there was no, they were not allowed to wear jeans and all, right? But nowadays, everyone is wearing short clothes, and they are not. Everyone is instead everyone is criticizing, but they are not. So time, the thing with the time is it keeps changing, and you just need to adapt that. But when it comes to vulgar content, I would say that uh, if you are 18 plus, then you can watch it. There is nothing wrong in that. But if it is giving a wrong impact to the kids, then I'm not so comfortable, I would say.
You love romantic films. I came to know that. So, if you are casted in a romantic film as a leading heroine, and you are told that you should take your actor, you should take your hero, you should choose your hero, whom you will choose and why you will choose him.
Always the Sarke sir. I'm a huge fan of him. Huge fan of him. And he is like the king of romance. So there is no other choice apart from him.
Any moments in any childhood moments you can share regarding SRK sir?
Sarke sir, I was like, I watched like so many films of him, and yes, and there was like DDLJ, Dil To Pagal Hai, and so he was my crush, and I was like, do guys like exist in the world?
If you get chance to work with SRK sir in any short role or any kind of project, what will be your expression, first expression? If you get any chance, people can get any chance also.
So I would be like, oh my God. So that would be my first expression. I would be like, you kidding me? Is he seriously here?
You have worked to many brands, and nowadays brands are important and working. And in social media, people are promoting many brands, and sometimes some brands are giving them huge money, and sometimes they promote them, but it's not for good for their audience. What you want to say about it? Because there is a myth and there is a problem regarding social media brands. As you are a social media influencer, even and you are promoting a brand, you should think it, and you should think about your audience. Is it good for him or good for her?
See, as a medical professional also, and as a social media influencer also, what I always say is that no brand is bad. So if you are launching a brand, you're not going to spoil your image. First of all, no one wants to spoil their image. So if you are using a brand, you just need to check, is this brand is fit for your skin? Is this brand is fit for your health? Is there anything good this brand can do to you? Then only use that. Because we are here and we will promote the brands, right? Everyone will promote the brand. But it is you. It is up to you. You just need to check. It doesn't mean that I am promoting a brand, it is good for you. It will be good for few people, right? So people have the health conditions. And yes, chalo, if you are asking me about this, so I am going to tell you few things. People are watching YouTube, right? They are doing yogas, different asanas, and
Yes.
as I am a fitness freak, I go to gym, I do strength, I do stretchings and all, I do everything. But is this exercise or this yoga pose is good for you? Do you have that kind of flexibility? You are just like following people blindly, right? You are suffering from diseases like you have thyroid, diabetes, and there are n number of diseases and conditions people are going through, right? But do you really think that this product or this, like whatever they do, like homemade things and this that you can do this remedy and all, it is good for you? Do you actually think that you should take that risk with your health? So rather than using it or doing it blindly, just try to recognize that what is good for you and what is not for you. So rather than this, just go and get a consultation first and then decide what is good for you.
Apart from acting, doing modeling, working as a physiotherapist, in the free time, what you do basically?
Ah, I'm just thinking about, do I have a free time? I just don't have free time. It is like for me, it is really hard to manage my time. Sometimes I get really irritated that I'm not getting any time for me. It's like in a month, I just hardly get 1 or 2 days off. So what I want to do in 1 or 2 days, I just want to sleep. Let me sleep. So that's the first thing on my mind. If you ask me to choose to stay one day at your home and to go to for a party, I will choose staying at home and sleeping over the party. I will not go to the party. I will sleep at my home.
Do you keep yourself in diet or you like street foods, outside foods?
No. Street food I like, but it is like in 2 months or 1 month. So the reason behind is that when I was a kid and I was brought by my masi and nani, so what they did now, they just try to make everything at home, and they were just feeding me that food. So it is like I am very like I just know I'm not into junk foods and street foods much. I like things which are homemade and so not. And yes, I am very diet conscious. There should be like fruits, juices, and coconut water. There should be a balance in your diet. Cause I go to gym also, so I need that kind of nutrition too.
If you can come to Kolkata, you can visit my home. There will be many delicious food. There is many delicious Bengali food. You will surely
Ah, I
taste
would
it.
love to. Whenever I
And
come to Bengal.
mishti doi, rasgulla, and the
Yeah,
fish of
I really
Bengal.
want to try this mishti doi. Yeah, I really want to try,
Have
but
you ever
the,
tried rasgulla or mishti doi?
no, I want to. That's what I'm saying.
Then you need to you surely need to visit Kolkata quickly. And
Yeah,
hope you
yeah.
will.
Whenever I visit Kolkata, na, I will. I'm definitely gonna have this.
And I want to end the live interview. It was a pleasure moment for me to have a
Pleasure
time
is
with
all
you.
mine.
Mm. And the last thing, what are the tips you want to give the newcomers, new models, new actor? What are the tips you want to give them?
So my only one tip, what I always say is like, if you are not serious about this profession, then don't create a mess. Because there is already a huge competition we are facing nowadays. So if you are not serious, you cannot give your 100%. Don't create mess. We already have a lot of competition going on, and yes, if you are serious, you are dedicated that I want to be an actor, a model, or whatever your goal is, then go for it. It is for you. You can do it.
Thank you so much, and all the best wishes for you.
Thank you so
And
much, Sayantan. Thank you so much for inviting me. And yes,
bye.
Sayantan, bye bye. Lots of love. May God bless you. Bye bye,
And may God
guys.
bless you too. May God bless you too, and all the best wishes for your upcoming projects. And hope you will visit Kolkata soon.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I will be there and I will contact you for sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Take care.
You too.